Hi Geminis, welcome to Lucy the Antigua Tarot. I'm so happy that you're visiting me today. I have your reading here for the month of April 2016. This is a 9-card spread. I'm using the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot cards that I bought way back at the beginning of the year when I was visiting family in Guatemala, Antigua, Guatemala. And I love these cards because they have Spanish subtitles to the major arcanas. So this is La Estrella, the star. So these are the cards that I'm using. Okay, so here's your spread, Geminis. And you're starting out as the Knight of Wands, El Caballo de Bastos. Okay, so bastos are wands in Spanish. And caballo means horse. In reality, knight is caballero, but I don't think they could fit the word caballero here, so they went ahead and put caballo. But this is caballero de bastos, the knight of wands, and this is your center, Gemini. Okay, this is your energy, your founding energy, your base energy. This is you. Okay, coming in. The card that's coming into your reading right now is the Four of Cups. Okay, and then you have Sota de Bastos, which is the Page of Wands. Okay, you have the Page of Wands. Then you have the Nine of Cups. Okay. Then you have the Three of Hearts. The Three of Swords. You know, you look at that big red heart and that's the first thing you think in your mind and that's the word that comes out, but it's the Three of Swords. And then to the right of your center card, you have the Star, La Estrella, a major arcana. And then on the bottom row, you have the Two of Cups, and then you have La Fuerza, which is strength. It's a major arcana. And then the last card of your reading, the energy coming out for the month, is La Emperatriz, the Empress, major arcana. Okay, so my dear Geminis, you have 3 major arcanas. Okay, and then you have, let's see, 1 court card. Well, I guess we could say that the Page is also a court card. Yeah, the Page is a court card. And then you have 3 cup cards, 1, and then 2 and 3. And then you have that 1 sword card. It's the Three of Swords. So it's beautiful. So far, so good, my dear friends. So let's see what all of this means for you on this lovely spring month of April that we are partaking in together as a human race in this lovely time of the year. So let's start with the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is a lovely, lovely energy. Okay, it's a beautiful night for sure. This card talks about foundations. And it's saying that you're done with the foundation of something. It could be either of a project, relationships regarding work or love. Okay, that's what this card means. It's making reference to foundations. And foundations are those things that we do. It's the, how can I say it? It's the implementation of an idea, the beginnings of an implementation of an idea. For example, you have the idea, and then you start planning it, making lists, looking at what you need, what you don't need, how much it's going to cost, all those sort of basic planning things for the foundation before you move forward to materialize your idea. So that's what this card means. Okay, it's a lovely card. It also denotes confidence. So maybe this is you, Gemini, okay? This is your center. This is you. So maybe you're feeling very confident right now. You're feeling so confident that you're willing to take on responsibility. But this card is telling you it's great that you're feeling confident, but sometimes when we're embarking on something new, we feel very confident and excited, passionate about something, and we're so willing to work really hard, and sometimes we tend to take on more than what we can handle. So this card really basically is just telling you to just take it easy. It is about foundations, but it is also about, even though you're taking on more responsibilities possibly, to don't overdo it, to balance that. It's saying to balance your actions, and in turn that will balance your energy levels, right? So you need to balance those. It's a good time to travel. You know, if if you need to travel because you need to take care of these beginnings of foundations that you're working on, it's a good time to do it. If travel is part of the plan. Now, if you're building foundations at your job, let's say, or you have a business, in relation to your work that you do, it's possible that you could meet somebody special there. Okay. It's also denoting exploration, spiritual exploration, opening new spiritual paths, embarking on spiritual adventures. And also it's telling me that in terms of your money, your health, your family, all of those things that are very important in everyone's lives, that you're doing pretty good, my dear Geminis. So it's a really good card to start with. It's a wonderful card for your center. Awesome. Excellent. Now, you are starting your reading with the energy of the Four of Cups. And this energy is kind of like a reality check. Here you have somebody with 3 cups full. This implies that they're full because they're upright. They're not spilling the contents or anything like that. So they're like blessings or things that you have achieved, or good things that you have around you. And then the energies of the universe are giving you another cup, which could mean like a talent or a natural ability that you might have. But you're just like not very content with any of this stuff. It seems like you want more. So this card is telling you to be realistic. Remember that you can't change people, okay? That to love them the way they are. If you want to be with them, love them the way they are. It's also saying to look at what is at hand, not what you are daydreaming about. So be realistic. Regarding finances, it's telling you to watch out, to not spend more than what you have. And I really don't think that's might be an issue with you. I don't see any other major financial problems here. But we'll be looking at the rest of the spread. This is a little interesting over here, your 3 of Swords, but that can have some positive meanings too in terms of foundations. Okay. So be happy, be grateful. The most important thing I feel that this card is telling you is to be grateful for the things that you do have, to be realistic, and to be grateful that you have a job and that you can put food on the table. And I think that's a really important reminder. Okay, so this is the energy that's coming into your spread this month, Geminis. Okay, these were the cards that were dealt, and this is how I'm reading them, and this is a general reading. Now, following your 4 of Cups, you have Sota de Bastos, the Page of Wands. And the page is usually a young energy, a young person who is has this idea, this project that it's been he or she's been dreaming about, and he's new at it. He's never done this before. That's why we tend to say it's a young person, but I think it can be any age because learning is a lifelong process in my opinion. And so I think it can be any age, and it's possibly you. So so this is about a person or a happening. This idea is in regards to a person or a happening. It is not an emotional card. And it's also about building foundations. So here he has the idea, but he hasn't begun any of the process of building the foundation. Okay, that's what's going on with this card. Okay, so it is about doing, embarking something new. Okay. Um, you may be considering a new business, uh, a different approach to how you relate to people at work, or how you relate to family, or how you relate to a new relationship. They are new ideas. That's what this represents. New ideas, new inspirations, setting down the foundation, getting started with the foundation. Here, you've already pretty much have the foundation with the Knight of Wands. Okay, because the Knight of Wands comes after follows the page. Okay, and he is crowning you. So apparently here it's telling that it's telling us that you have a lot of confidence. You really look and here it's telling you that you have ambition, you have passion. It represents manifestation, that point in time where you are so passionate about it that you decide you're going to do something about it, and that's when the manifestation begins. It's also moving forward. So both of those cards imply that. Having drive, having that energy, being creative. It's about your desires, it's about your energy. So it's a beautiful, beautiful card. Very positive, both of these. Awesomely positive. Good deal, Geminis. These are the cards that were dealt. Now, the card that follows you is the Nine of Cups. And I love this card. Here's this like guy sitting on his bench, and the bench symbolizes stability. And the cups are like, they're filled with many things. Money, emotional happiness, This is a person that's wealthy. He's got the wealth of all the things the world has to offer. So it's a good wish card. It's a very lucky card. Any wish that you make, the answer will be yes. So be careful for what you wish for. Okay? This card is about what you want, and it's about your achievements. And I know that Geminis, though sometimes they can be a little lazy, they're very hard workers, and they're very active mentally, physically, very creative. I know many artists who are Geminis. This is the relationship card too. It's the good wish card, it's the relationship card. So, be careful what you wish for. That's what this card is. Good deal, Geminis. Awesome. Now, that's what's like crowning you. That's what's coming in. Now here is you. So here we have before your center, you have the Three of Swords. Okay. Oh, excuse me. And this is a really, oops, I think I just bumped the camera. This is a really, really beautiful card. It's kind of scary looking at first when we see this card. There's this beautiful heart, and it's pierced quite violently. It's crossed, piercing crossways through this heart, and one in the middle that just goes straight down. and it's raining and cloudy. So this could represent like a passion that's been, uh, drowned out, I guess to say it that way. Something, a wish that was like, it didn't quite work out. It doesn't necessarily have to be relating to love. Now, the threes are really good cards because they symbolize stability and again, foundation, which you have here. Both of these denote foundation also. Stability because the threes form a perfect triangle, a stable geometric symbol. And plus, also, if you think in terms of like a stool, for example, a stool with two legs has no stability. You put another leg on it, it's three legs, you have stability. So the threes represent stability. Also, the threes represent beginnings, just like the page. Okay? So you have these two energies coming in strong for you. The beginnings of a foundation, moving forward across boundaries, move into new territories. And sometimes when we do that or when we experience, heartbreak, it builds character, as they say, and it builds your foundation, you know, depending on the kind of foundation you're wanting to build, but it represents experience also in my eye. Okay? So build upon your foundation through your communication skills is another way of looking at this card because swords also mean words, communication, how we express ourselves. And that also helps build foundations. So maybe you're feeling that maybe you've been thinking about improving your communication skills. Maybe you want to take some more courses. Maybe you need to go back to school. Okay, that's what this card is saying. This is a beautiful card. If you need to speak to someone about something that's important to you, it's telling you to do it. Address issues of importance to the relevant people. It's nice to have friends that we can talk to about our problems, but here it's telling us that if we're going to address our issues of importance, we need to address them to the people where they need to hear, the people who need to hear them, who are relevant. Uh-huh. That's another thing that it's telling you. It's a very, very practical card, very spiritual card. It's also because it's also telling you to be honest with yourself. So this is a really, really cool card. Even though people think, oh my God, what's going on? It looks so violent. It looks so terrible. It's an awesome, awesome card. And it's coming before your center, Geminis. Very, very cool. You know. And maybe this is what's going on here. Maybe you're feeling that, oh God, yes, I have accomplished all these things and I have these gifts, but I need something else. I need to explore new options, new beginnings, set new foundations because you're over here. You've got the lucky card. You've got the lucky card, my dears. And then beneath your lucky card, you have the star. you know, Ring-a-ling-ding. I wish upon a star, etc. La estrella. So this means that you're balancing really well the forces of earth, of reality, of the material world with your emotional world. See, that's what that means. And there's a lot of other symbolism in this card, but for now, that's the most important thing. And this means that you're in the road to reaching your dreams and goals. Now is the time to make your dreams real. So now is the time. No more sitting around, moping, whatever. just dreaming about it, you know. But it's time to move forward, like the knight. And you have the time and you have the money, you have the stability. It's your lucky card here, see? And it's right above the star. And below the star, you have the Empress, Geminis. It doesn't get any better than that, frankly. It's really great. Really positive stuff going on here. Realize your own inner wisdom and joy. Because water is the subconscious, it's the instinct. It's a very spiritual card, really. It's a beautiful card. So it's telling you that maybe that's the new path. That's the new beginning, a spiritual path. Okay, Geminis, I don't know. This is a general reading and this is how I'm reading them, okay? These are the cards that were dealt. So now let's go to the final column of your reading. I can never say that word right. Column, I don't know. Right? It's I want to say Gullum, but it's not Gullum. Okay. So then here you have next to your star you have the Two of Cups, and this is a really beautiful card. It's very balanced. Twos are balanced. That's what balance means. So this is saying that your life, your family life, your relationships with friends, your work life, your relationship life, it's very balanced. It's a very, very beautiful, positive card. It's time to relax. Be content with what you have, you know. Be content with what you have. It's telling you that here too. See? They're right like this. Yeah. Some dreams have fallen through the wayside, but it's time for new beginnings. It's time to be content with what you have. It's time to balance, time to relax, take some time off. Lovely, lovely. Gosh, that's awesome, Geminis. That's what you're getting this month. And then following your Two of Cups, you have strength, la fuerza. This is a major arcana and it's very powerful. So it is about dominating your strength of character, your intuition, your intelligence, your how do you say it? Your impulse, your self reliability, what motivates you. It's like it's telling you to take control of your own power, your own abilities, and that's how you will be able to control your environment, things that are around you, that you don't have to fight against anything or anyone if you learn to um, strengthen your character, your abilities of intuition, your intelligence, use your intelligence, take control of those energies, and control them, to the way that you need and want them. And use your instincts, because the instinct sometimes, generally, my experience has been, it creates harmony. Follow your gut feelings. It's a beautiful card, and it's next to the Two Cups, and it's followed by the Empress. And the Empress is a very spiritual card. Okay, she's the creator, la Emperatriz. Okay, she's the number 3 of the major arcana. The number 1 is the Magician. The number 2 is the High Priestess, and she's the number 3. So the Magician is the one who has the ability to manipulate the forces of life. You know what I'm saying? So water, air, fire, and earth. That's the magician. And he's the one that comes up with the ideas, gets the ideas. Now, that's the energy of the magician. And then the high priestess, she is the one that judges and determines what actions she will take, um, having full comprehension of all sides of the argument. Okay. And the empress, la emperatriz, she's the creator, she's the manifester, she is the one who manifests all of that energy into the real world. This is who she is. Okay. That's her. She's beautiful. So it's fertility, fertility of ideas, creation, beginnings, moving forward. It's a feminine energy. If you're a woman, honor your femininity. Femininity. That's what it's saying, Geminis. And if you're not a woman, it's telling you to be aware of the women in your life. Take note of the women in your life. Honor them. Okay? You might even seek counsel there if need be. You know? So it looks like you're doing pretty good. It's also saying to be yourself. Okay? How do you really feel about something? You know, what do you really think? What is most important for you? Okay? So be yourself, honor yourself, take care of yourself, and create. Gemini, my dear Geminis, it doesn't get any better than that. That is your reading for this month of April, this beautiful spring. And if you live in the northern hemisphere, right? It's springtime, flowers are blooming, the leaves are sprouting on the trees, everything's turning green. There's little rabbits running all over the place and little squirrels, and the birds are chirping, and if you're lucky, you'll see some butterflies. And everybody's like out and about. It's a great time to be alive and living. And your reading is just completely beautiful, Geminis. So that is your reading for this month. I'm so glad that you came down and to visit me, because I really, really love doing these readings. And I am so happy that maybe they're resonating or helping you in some way. Okay? So have a great month of April. I wish you the best. Have fun with your loved ones, friends, at work. And most of all, I wish you peace, my dear friends. And until the month of May, okay? Take care. Bye bye.